by Forever T.S Elliott tribute freestyle and denial. Denial's not just a river in Egypt, for last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a whimper. To do the useful thing, to say the courageous thing, to contemplate the beautiful thing, that is enough for one man's life. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. Endless rhymes echoing through my mind, the echoing infinite rhymes, echoing out throughout my mind all day and all night. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse. I said to my soul, be still and wait without hope, for hope would be hope for the wrong thing. Wait without love, for love would be love of the wrong thing. There is yet faith, but the faith and the love are all in the waiting. Wait without thought, for you are not ready for thought. So the darkness shall be the light, and the stillness the dancing. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. Wow. We die to each other daily. What we know of other people is only our memory of the moments during which we knew them, and they have changed since then. But then, to pretend that they and we are the same is a useful and convenient social convention, which must sometimes be broken. We must also remember that at every meeting, we are meeting a stranger, rapper forever. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. The very existence of libraries affords the best evidence that we may yet have hope for the future of man. Most of the evil in this world is done by people with good intentions. Books, cats, life is good, for I have known them already, known them all, have known the evenings, mornings, afternoons. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. Genuine poetry can communicate before it is understood. What is hell? Hell is oneself. Hell is alone. The other figures in it merely projections. There is nothing to escape from and nothing to escape to. One is always alone, for last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice, and to make it end is to make a beginning, rapid never ending. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time through the unknown, remembered gate, when the last of earth left to discover is that which was the beginning at the source of the longest river, the voice of the hidden waterfall, and the children and the apple tree not known, because not looked for, but heard, half heard, in the stillness between two waves of the sea. Humankind cannot bear very much reality, rapping never-endingly for eternity. If you aren't and over your head, how do you know how tall you are? Bar. I will show you fear and a handful of dust. There will be time to prepare a face, to meet the faces that you meet. Unreal friendship may turn to real, but real friendship once ended cannot be mended. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act falls the shadow people, purple, snapple, shizzle, my nizzle. You are the music while the music lasts, bedazzle, a razzle dazzle, a shizzle, my nizzle, purple snapple. If you haven't the strength to impose your own terms upon life, then you must accept the terms it offers you. We are the hollow men, we are the stuffed men, leaning together, head piece, filled with straw at last. Our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in the dried grass, or rats' feet over broken glass. In our dry cellar, shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force gesture without motion. Time for you, and time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions, and for 100 visions and revisions, before the taking of a toast and tea.
footfalls echo in the memory down the passage we did not take towards the door we never opened into the rose garden, rapping never ending. Whatever you think, be sure it is what you think. Whatever you want, be sure that is what you want. Whatever you feel, be sure that is what you feel. What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I do not think that they will sing to me. Half the harm that is done in this world is due to people who want to feel important. They don't mean to do harm, but the harm does not interest them, or they do not see it, or they justify it because they are absorbed in the endless struggle to think well of themselves. The purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. Ring, ding, ding. Anxiety is the handmaiden of creativity. These fragments I have shored against my ruins, rapping never ending. I'm the forever rapper, stops rapping never. If I die young, bury me inside, lay me down in a bed of roses, just float my body in the river, watch the body of the forever rapper float down the river forever and ever. The forever rapper lives happily ever after, stops rapping never. Some editors are failed writers, but so are most writers. Rapper forever, a pitter, a patter, the raps go splatter on a silver platter, a pitter, a patter, the forever rapper stops rapping never, raps forever. Distracted from distraction by distraction. Poetry is not turning loose of emotion, but an escape from emotion. It is not the expression of personality, but an escape from personality. But of course, only those who have personality and emotion know what it means to want to escape from these. Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal. We have lingered in the chambers of the sea by seagirls, reefed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown. Bow wow, 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 turn that frown upside down. A bow wow wow, yippee-oh, yippee-ay, rhyming all night and all day, till the roof goes off, till the lights go out. Won't shut my mouth till my head pops off, till my head pops off. Won't shut my mouth till my head pops off, till my head pops off. For us, there's only one, only the trying. The rest is not our busyness. Time present and time past are both perhaps present in time future, and time future contained in time past. A heap of broken images where the sun beats and the dead tree gives no shelter of a cricket, no relief, and but dry stone, no sound of water, only there's a shadow under this red rock, coming under the shadow of this red rock, and I will show you something different from either rapper forever. Your shadow at morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear and a handful of dust. I will do you no harm to find yourself ridiculous. Resign yourself to be the fool you are. We must always take risks. That is our destiny. Love is most nearly itself when here and now cease to matter. Rapper forever, the raps go splatter. A pitcher, a patcher, the forever rapper liveth forever. So I find words I never thought to speak, in streets I never thought I should revisit. When I left my body on a distant shore, I learned a great deal by merely observing you and letting you talk as long as you please, and taking note of what you do not say. The endless cycle of idea and action, endless invention, endless experiment brings knowledge of motion, but not of stillness, knowledge of speech, but not of silence, knowledge of words and ignorance of the word. All our knowledge brings us nearer to our ignorance. Our ignorance brings us nearer to death, but nearness to death, no nearer to God. Where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? The cycles of heaven in 20 centuries bring us farther from God and nearer to the dust. I'm the first one to beat Satan in a duel of words since Jesus did it in the desert. Rapper forever. And would it have been worth it after all? Would it have been worthwhile after the sunsets and the dooryards and the sprinkled streets, after the novels, after the teacups, after the skirts, the trail along the floor, and this and so much more, which is fluent from the Polonian shore? Call off the raven forevermore. Stop rapping nevermore. Forevermore rapping forevermore. Furthermore, which is fluent from the Polonian shore. The rapper forever rapping forevermore, which is fluent from the Polonian shore. Call off the raven forevermore. And the still point, at the still point of the turning world, neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor towards, at the still point there the dance is, but neither a rest nor a movement, and do not call it fixity, where past and future are gathered, neither movement from nor towards, neither accent, ascent, nor decline, except for the point, the still point. There will be no dance, and there is only the dance, light, the visible reminder of invisible light. I have seen the moment of my greatness flicker, and I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker, and in short, I was afraid success is relative, is what we make of the mess we have made of things. I must tell you that I should really like to think there's something wrong with me, because if there isn't, then there's something wrong with the world itself, and that's much more frightening. That would be terrible, so I'd rather believe there is something wrong with me that could be put right. Wow, man. English literature can be even more difficult than advanced science. Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man 2. Ba-boo. We don't actually fear death. We fear that no one will notice our absence, that we will disappear without a trace. I read much of the night and go south in the winter. I am a prophet, a poet, and I know it forever. Spit it, I rap it, stop it, never and ever. I stop it, never ever. The rapper forever stops rapping, never. Live it forever. To arrive where you are, to get from where you are not, you must go by, and why, wherein there is no ecstasy. In order to arrive at what you do not know, you must go by a way which is the way of ignorance. In order to possess what you do not possess, you must go by the way of dispossession. In order to arrive at what you are not, you must go through the way in which you are not, and what you do and not know is the only thing you know, and what you own is what you do not own, and where you are is where you are not. A tater ta, a blah blah, a ga ga, a na na, a la la, the da da. Words strain, crack, and sometimes break under the burden, under the tension, slip, slide, and perish. Decay with imprecision will not stay in place, will not stay still. Where does one go from a world of insanity somewhere on the other side of despair to dove, descend and breaks the air with flame of incandescent terror, of which the tons declare nothing significant about the size of a ton of the slickest ton in history, sicker than Socrates possessed by me, the one discharge from sin and error. The only hope, or else despair, lies in the choice of pyre or pyre, to be redeemed from fire by fire. Who then devised a torment? Love is the unfamiliar name behind the hands that wove the intolerable shirt of flame, which human power cannot remove. We only live, only suspire, consumed by either fire or fire, fire, a rapper forever, spitting fire like a dragon, rapping never ending. There is one who remembers the way to your door. Life you may evade, but death you shall not. Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? Who is the third who walks always beside you? When I count, there are only you and I together, but when I look ahead, up the white road, there is always another one walking beside you, gliding wrapped in a brown mantle, hooded. I do not know whether a man or woman, but who is that on the other side of you, spitting toucan Scooby-Doo? Man, Winnie the Pooh is such a nice dude, just spitting lyrics never ending to you. Winnie the Pooh, just a nice dude, spitting never ending lyrics to you. Dude, how could you not like that, Winnie the Pooh? Such a nice dude, chilling, smoking a doobie with Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Winnie the Pooh, such a nice dude, spitting never-ending lyrics for you. Yes, it's true. So here I am, in the middle way, having had 20 years largely wasted, the years of lentry, diox, gurries, trying to use words in other languages now, but they said so much in English, rapping never-ending perish, and every attempt is a wholly new start and a different kind of failure, because one has only learned to get the better of words. I have sophisticated vocabulary, use my adequate and documented education, my psychological incompetence, must validate and elaborate when I'm saying completely adamant, randomly, consciously, accurately, incoherently, or many new sort of substantive, establishment, narrative, supercalifragilism, docenticism, infinitism, giantism, syllabalism, never-endingism, forever-itism. One is no longer disposed to say it, and so each venture is a new beginning, a raid on the inarticulate and inarticulate with shabby equipment, always deteriorate, and the general mess of imprecision of feeling, undisciplined squads of emotion, and what there is to conquer. Conquer one, kill one, you're a murderer. Kill 1,000, you're a conqueror. Rapper never ender, I'm a conqueror. I've killed way more, I'm not a murderer, I'm a conqueror. Kill one, you're a murderer. Kill 1,000, kill 1,000,000, you're a conqueror. I'm a conqueror, the rapper forever. About once or twice or several times by men whom one cannot hope to emulate. But there's no competition. There's only the fight to recover what has been lost and found and lost again and again, and now under conditions that seem unpropitious, but perhaps neither gain nor loss. For us there is only the triumph. Rest is not our business, and I will show you something different from either your shadow at the morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening or horizon to meet you. I will show you fear and a handful of dust. Rapper, I must. But I expect this pack Zag's bag full of weed gives me shit needed, beals me as the sea and the surface is perfect, and curse, blurt, desire shit works and sells and helps. My mind on fire, my heart slay, my soul flew, my full spark trip, Irish to grind, off of our couple turn star says, hard and hot, a bullet and pick it, a dick, a big prick, a big headache, I'm sick. Quit with a favorite lyrics, spirit, 6 crazy away from me, slip it. You the speech down when I was sleeping, I got to close the doors, I started creeping in the back of the knockers, like so because I'm hungry, but I was sophisticated vocabulary, has been adequate, documented, has been caged by psychological incompetence, this validate and elaborate, I'm saying completely adamant, randomly, consciously, accurately, and coherently, or I'm going to show them something anti-establishmentarian and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, infinitism, or someone down below me, so when I hear another, shows have been, and if they hear me, or face ricochet, else me, stick to you, devastating more, demonstrating more fun, I was feeling levitate, and I'll get a motivate, elevate, or music swallow this whole bottle of alcohol, feel like God blow the syllables, splat. Where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act falls the shadow, for fine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response falls the shadow. Life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, anti-establishmentarianism, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, ferocious slaying of syllabalism, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent falls the shadow, for fine is the kingdom, for fine is life is, for fine is this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, not with a bang but with a whimper. Rapper forever, teach us to care and not to care, and my end is my beginning. I grow old, I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. We do not pass through the same door twice, or return to the door through which we did not pass. Rapper, I'll kick your ass. In my lyrics I said, till the roof goes off, till my lights go out, till my head pops off. Never shut my mouth till my head pops off. You never shut my mouth till my head pops off. Never shut my mouth. I love. Listen to the sound of the killer croc. Listen to the sound as your mama licks on my cock. I never was a thug, just infatuated with ones. Never was a gangster till I graduated to one. I feel the raps of the killer, the rapper forever. Stops rapping never, lives happily ever after. Never, say never, for the forever rapper, spits forever. I love reading another reader's list of favorites, even when I find I do not share their taste of predilections. I am provoked to compare, contrast, and contradict. It is a most healthy exercise and one altogether fruitful. The last act is the greatest treason, to do the right deed for the wrong reason. Rapping never ending, spitting a spatting, word vomiting, never ending, word vomiting forever and ever. Never, say never for the forever rapper. Stops rapping, never, and raps forever. So never, say never for the forever rapper. Raps forever. If I die young, bury me inside. Lay me down in a bed of roses. Just float my body in the river. Watch the body of the forever rapper float down the river, rapping forever. There is no feeling except the extremes, or fear and grief that does not find relief in music. That this is one moment. You know it, because you hold on to it, because you know it might not last forever, so don't let it go. I better capture this moment, hope it don't pass them. But know that never shall pierce you with a sudden painful joy. An election is coming. A universal peace is declared, and the foxes have a sincere interest in prolonging the lives of poultry. Music heard so deeply that is not heard at all, but you are the music. While the music lasts, you hear the shit that you don't have to ask who produced it. You just fucking know. That's the new shit. The type of music that causes mass confusion. People acting stupid. Bitches is fight music. If I could capture the rage of today's youth and bottle it, crush the glass within my bare hands and swallow it, and I'll spit it back in the faces of you racists and hypocrites who think the same shit as me, but don't want to admit it because they ain't me. You hate me, you liberazis and you Nazis, thinking you got me in this hot seat. You stupid motherfucking neighbors want to judge me just because you're not me, but you never stop me. I'm top speed as I pop thee. I came to save this new generation of babies from parents who failed to raise them because they're lazy, but now they're going to embrace me, making parents go crazy. How I got this whole nation to embrace me. And you think I'm in the liberazzi and your Bergazzi, and I think I'm gonna admit wrong. I'll triple any hypocritic critic I'm sick on. This song is a sick song to retaliate to, and it's called fight music. Putric illusion. A summon not only should we know the shoes of people, and they may ever sufficient self be a such you same where I never shade motherfucker I was feeling levitating and motivate elevator music. I have such a vocabulary, adequate, documented, education, my psychological incompetence was validating library or saying cool adamant, randomly conscious, accurately, incoherently, running to shows with antithesis, substitutarian, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, infinitism, giantism, syllabalism. Music heard so deeply that is not heard at all, but you are the music, while the music lasts, rapping never ending, I said. Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal, bad poets deface what they take, and good poets make it into something better. Rapper forever, or at least something different. Humor is also a way of saying something serious, delirious. Why so serious are you delirious? Why so curious? I'm curious. George wearing yellow, I'm mellow. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, bad, rapping all night and all day. My nerves are bad tonight. Yes, bad. Stay with me. Speak to me. Why do you never speak? Speak. What are you thinking of? What are you thinking? What? I never know what you are thinking. Think. Rapping never ending. I think I can brain blast. I gotta think, brain blast, never stop spitting raps. I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the floors of silent seas. We read many books because we cannot know enough people. Purple stapple, chisel my nizzle, bedazzle. Time present and time past are both perhaps present and time future contained in time past. If all time is eternally present, all time is unredeemable. What might have been is an abstraction, remaining a perpetual possibility only in a world of speculation. What might have been and what has been point to one end, which is always present. Footfalls echo in the memory down the passage which we did not take, towards the door we never opened, into the rose garden. My words echo thus in your mind, but to what purpose? Disturbing the dust on a bowl of rose leaves. I do not know. Other echoes inhabit the garden. Shall we follow? Go, said the bird, for the leaves were full of children hidden excitedly, containing laughter. Go, 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 said the bird. Humankind cannot bear very much reality. Time past and time future, what might have been and what has been point to one end, which is always present. I said, wow, English literature can be harder than advanced. Advanced English literature can be more complex and harder than advanced science, said Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2, spitting never ending to you. Yes, it's true. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a whimper. Rapper forever, never stops rapping, never. The naming of cats is a difficult matter. A rapper forever, say never, say never. For the forever rapper, live it forever. It isn't just one of your holiday games. You may think at first I'm as mad as a hatter, when I tell you a cat must have 3 different names. First of all, there's the name that the family use daily, such as Peter, Augustus, Alonzo, or James, such as Victor, or Jonathan, or George, or Bill Bailey, rapping never endingly. All of them sensible, everyday names. There are fancier names if you think of, they sound sweeter. Rapper forever. forever. Stops rapping never. Raps in a silver platter, a pitter, a patter. All of them sensible everyday names. There are fancier names if you think they sound sweeter. Some for the gentlemen, some for the dames, such as Pluto, Admetus, Electra, Demeter. Rapper stops rapping never. Never say never, for the forever rapper raps forever and live forever. But all of them sensible everyday names. But I tell you, a cat needs a name that's particular, a name that's peculiar, and some dignified, a rap magnified. Else how can we keep up his tail? A perpendicular rapper never ender, perpendicular or spread out his whiskers, or cherish his pride of names of this kind. One of a kind. Hey, one of a kind. I rap all day and all night. I can give you a quorum, such as Mucka Strap, Quaxo, or Coracopat, such as a Bomb, a Ballerina, or else a Jelly Lorum, names that never belong to more than one cat. Above and beyond, there's still one name left over. Rapper forever, never say never, for the forever rapper live forever and stop strapping never. But above and beyond, there's still one name left over, and that is the name that you never will guess, the name that no human research can discover, but the cat himself knows and will never confess. When you notice a cat in profound meditation, the reason I tell you is always the same. His mind is engaged in a rapt contemplation of the thought of his name, his ineffable, deep and inconstructible, a singular name. Away goes the day. They keep rapping all night and all day. No one can become really educated without having pursued some study in which he took no interest, for it is a part of education to learn to interest ourselves in subjects for which we have no aptitude. I can connect nothing with nothing. I have seen them riding seaward on the waves, combining the white hair of the waves, brown blown back when the wind blows the water white and black. Rap, a yak, yippity, rap. We have lingered in the chambers of the sea by sea girls wreathed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown. Turn that frown upside down. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, oh, yippee, hey. Super doggy, made me look back, blah, 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 blah. I grow old. I should wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. Shall I part my hair behind? Do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk upon the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I do not think that they will sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward on the waves, combining the white hair of the waves blown back. When the wind blows the water white and black, we have lingered in the chambers of the sea by sea girls wreathed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown. Pow! I mean, pow, blah, 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 I do a dumbbell. I have a sophisticated vocabulary, my conduct, education, my psychological incompetence was validating and elaborate, and saying completely adamant. Peter Piper took papers. I was completely adamant, randomly, consciously, randomly. I better be better. But I was consciously, randomly, accurately, and coherently learning shows of the antithesis of vegetarianism, califragial, docenatism, infinitism, and rhymatism. Peter Piper took papers. Betty Barber, so better, how much how many clams I carry inside this clean can? She sells seashells by the seashore. How much pot cook the pot, cook pot? You gave my hyacinths for a year ago. They called me the hyacinth girl. Yet when we came back late from the hyacinth garden, your arms full and your hair wet, I could not speak and my eyes failed. I was neither living nor dead, and I know nothing. Looking into the heart of light, the silence odd, and leer, dash smear. Oh, a dear, I need a dear, a female dear. Oh, I need to drink another beer. Television is a medium of entertainment which permits millions of people to listen to the same joke at the same time and yet remain lonesome. I have measured out my life in coffee spoons. Do not let me hear of the wisdom of old men, but rather of their folly. Like a dog returneth to his vomit, so should a fool returneth to his folly. About showing off as a fool's idea of glory, but their fear and frenzy, their fear of possession. Words build bridges in unexpected unexplored regions, never ending, belonging to another or to others of to God. The only wisdom we can hope to acquire is the wisdom of humility. Humility is endless, rapid, never ending footfalls echo in the memory down the passages which we did not take, towards the door we never opened, into the rose garden, time present and time past, and both perhaps present and time future contained in the time past we might have been, and what has been point to one end, which is always present. Footfalls echo in the memory down the passages we did not take, toward the door we never opened, into the rose garden. My words echo thus in your mind, but to what purpose disturbing the dust on a bowl of rose leaves I do not know. Go, 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 said the bird. Humankind cannot bear very much reality which might have been, and what has been point to one end which is always present. Go, said the bird, for the leaves were full of children hidden, excitedly containing laughter, maniacal of hidden, cannot bear, humankind cannot bear very much reality, time and past and future, what might have been, and what might have been, because point to one end, which is always present at the still point of a turning world, neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor towards, at the still point there the dance is, at the still point of a turning world, neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor towards, at the still point there the dance is, but neither rest nor movement, and do not call it fixity, where past and future are gathered, neither movement from nor towards, neither ascent nor decline, except for the point, the still point. There will be no dance, and there is only the dance. I can only say there we have been, but I cannot say where, and I cannot say for how long, for that is to place it in time. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, infinitism, rhymatism, I sophisticated vocabulary, use my adequate document, education, psychological incompetence, was validating, library, understanding, fully adamant, randomness, conscious, accurately, metaphorically, infinitely, creatively. I mean, shows the anti-substitutarian supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, rapping for over half an hour of biblicalism, undoubtabilism.